Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by for your monthly tarot insights for the month of August. I want to run through a few things really quick just before we get started. First of all, anytime you come to see a general reading, what you should expect is that this reading, not every little bit of it is going to apply to you in just exactly the way that it comes through. Some of it may not apply to you at all. Because it is a general reading, and so I'm going to be picking up on a lot of different energies for each sign. So there's going to be different stories coming to me, kind of getting mixed up and jumbled, and hopefully making a lot of sense to you, but you should not expect that it's going to be exactly right on just for you, okay? Next thing that you need to know. What I'm looking at for these readings is a particular life cycle that you're going to be going through during the month of August. And so life cycles, I've seen them last as long as 20 minutes. I've seen them last as long as several years. Life cycles, really, their length depends on your willingness to embrace the lesson or experience and move forward with it, or your resistance to that lesson or experience and moving forward with it. So it really all depends on you. When I'm looking at the life cycle, I'm going to be looking at some information that kind of sets you up to have the lesson or experience. We'll look at the lesson or the experience itself, and then we will look at the fulfillment or ultimate fulfillment of the life cycle, and that comes up as a result of integrating the lesson or experience into your life. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for you guys for August. Thank you everybody for being here. Let's jump into your readings. Hello there, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your monthly tarot insights. The first card that I look at is going to talk to me about your environment. And your environment is any place where you have energy or effort invested. Usually I see it turn up as home, but a lot of times it turns up as work or as school. So what I'm seeing about your environment is there are some things that you would like to have changed about the environment, but you're having a hard time coming up with ideas about how to actually make those changes that you would like to see come into place actually happen. The next thing that we're looking at in this particular life cycle is your subconscious leanings. What's going on here with you guys? Okay, so it looks like in your subconscious there is somebody who sort of, how do I want to say this? There is somebody who holds a key for you. There's somebody that can help you. If this is in a relationship type situation, this could be somebody who really holds your heart, and maybe they're holding out on you as far as showing you any kind of affection or any kind of intimacy. And so your subconscious really is working that around. Now that's how it could play out as far as relationships. This can also play out in other ways too. Like this could play out in a work situation where there's somebody that can help you to move forward or to complete a project or maybe even to get a promotion, but they are refusing to help you in whatever way that they actually could. And your subconscious leaning is to try to figure out how you can reverse that situation, how you can either achieve your goal without that help from that person, if it's in the workplace, or how to get that other person to actually come alongside and help you. So whether you're in a workplace or whether you're in a relationship where you just want to have that person actually show you the help or the care that you deserve, basically. And so your subconscious is working on that. So it's interesting that that comes up. I don't know that I've ever seen that show up as a subconscious leaning before. The next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about your learning style and also your communication style, Libras. Learning style, I think, really comes for you, at least in this life cycle, with observation and interaction. You're very hands-on in your learning style right now. And then as far as communication, what would I say here? I would say with your communications, you're not being completely upfront with everybody in the situation about what's going on or what your intentions are. I would say you're kind of speaking with a little bit of a forked tongue. You're sort of telling people what they want to hear in the hopes that you'll be able to move forward and do what you want to do. But you're not you're not holding truth as a high value as you communicate with others right now in this particular life cycle. All right, so then let's look at work. And this comes in a couple of ways. This comes in as how you make a living or what you do to feel fulfilled every single day. Or this can also, well, and this is also going to be inner work as well on your personality. So as far as how you make a living or what you do to be fulfilled, I just feel like there's going to be a real slowdown of whatever is normal at work for you. So things are going to be taking a different pace. They're going to be dropping down the pace. It's going to give you a chance to catch up on some things that might have been piling up that you hadn't had a chance to get to. I don't think the slowdown is going to last long. That's the impression that I'm getting here. So you definitely don't want to just kick your feet up on the desk and do nothing. You want to catch up on those things that need catching up on. All right, so as far as inner work, I feel like you're kind of dealing with a little bit of energy depletion, of moods not being so good, feeling a little bit blue. And so your inner work is really about finding your happiness again, finding what makes you happy and allowing yourselves to go do those things. Okay, so the next one we're looking at is that part of you that's being grown or expanded right now. This is an interesting card. This card has to do with timing, and it tells me that you are really being grown or expanded in a joyful lesson of patience. We all love to learn patience, don't we? Not. But I do think you are learning about patience. You're learning how to sit back and chill out and just let things sort of take their own flow. So that's what's coming up as being grown or expanded in you right now. The next card that comes up does talk to me about how other people perceive you. And by the way, I'm not showing you guys these cards because I don't have the copyrights to show you guys these cards. I only have one deck that I actually have copyrights to. And I use that for my weeklies, but I don't like to use the same deck for different things. So that's why you guys are actually seeing these cards on these monthlies. Let's see. Anyway, things that you stand for. You are really preparing and getting geared up for something. And I think that there are some people around you that are like, why are you getting ready for that? That's never even going to happen. What are you putting so much energy and effort into something that is just a pipe dream? And you're standing up for yourself and being able to get prepared and be ready for it. You're standing up for them and saying, you know what, you don't know if it's a pipe dream or not. I know what's gone into this. And if I feel like being prepared that maybe something good can happen, then get out of the way. All right. So next card that comes up talks to me about how other people perceive you. And they are starting to see you as coming unstuck from something, that you were in a situation that you were feeling really stuck in, and now you've come out of that, and now you're moving forward productively, and the people around you are seeing that. Now, as far as lesson or experience for the particular life cycle, this is really the key card, or most important card here. I do see you actually growing in your psychic abilities or in your energy healing abilities, anything that has to do with energetic movement or energetic manipulation. So this would be like if you've been learning Reiki, this could be you getting better at it. If you've been learning to read cards, read runes, if you've been learning to read energy, read auras, whatever, I do see you getting better at that. For some of you, this is not going to be something that you've really set out to intend to do. For some of you, this may be a surprise that you realize, oh my gosh, I have abilities. I didn't know that. That was certainly the way it was when I first found out. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to have that kind of a shock realization at some point here too. But I do think that whatever's going on, either you're going to be finding out that you have abilities and it's going to come through in such an undeniable way that there's no way you can pretend that, oh, this could have been this, or could have been that, or could have been that. Or whatever abilities you have already are definitely going to be expanded. This is a very strong card whenever she comes in. Now, as your abilities are being either recognized or expanded, you've got a few things going on. The first is you're starting to realize that you enjoy operating in the abilities. And I think that's, for a lot of you, not for all of you, but for a lot of you, I think that's going to be a shocker. And I do know some of you, your family has a long line of using these abilities. And so for you, this is not such a shocker. And I think the idea that you actually like to do this stuff might be more of a shocker than the idea that you actually have abilities. I think that for some of you who grew up with this around you, you just kind of had written it off and thought, you know what, that's not the way I want to do things. And so when this comes in and you enjoy it, I think that's more surprise for you than the whole fact that you do have abilities. Also, something that's going on here is I just see that as these abilities come in, I see you kind of playing with them, exploring them, strengthening them. I see you really just getting familiar with, well, what can I actually do with these abilities? And then ultimate fulfillment of this life cycle. I feel like you come into a little bit of confusion once you start to play with these abilities as far as, well, now that you know that you have them, what are you supposed to do with them? Are you supposed to be somebody like Amista that's on YouTube and does readings for people and stuff like that? Are you supposed to just use this just for yourself? Are you supposed to, you know, I don't even know what all your options are. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can use this. Are you supposed to be a psychic detective and help people find missing persons, or, you know, whatever? So I just feel like there's a lot of confusion here. And then the other thing that comes up too as far as confusion is, okay, so is this something that I'm going to really let change my life path, or is this something that I can have and I can operate in and I can use, well, continue to follow the life path that I was already set on before? And so I see really just having some confusion, having some questions about where you actually want to go with this expansion of your abilities, or with this awareness of your abilities that shows up this month. So anyway, that's where we end off. The good news is that's the beginning of the next life cycle, so I'm sure that you will get that all figured out. What else do you know? That's it. So thanks everybody for stopping by, hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic month, and I will see you back here. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before. Completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that, or to teach them that, or to pass that on to them, or empower them with that until I become a Reiki master. And so I was looking into a Reiki master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents, because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, um, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person. Just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.